If you're planning to retire and live on the road full-time, the wrong RV can turn your dream into a very expensive mistake. Because here's something a lot of people don't realize. Some of the biggest and most expensive RVs out there aren't the ones owners end up loving the most. In fact, one of the RVs on today's list is smaller than most people would expect, yet owners call it their forever RV. So let's count down 5 RVs that retired couples consistently trust for full-time living, starting with number 5. Number 5, the Winnebago Minnie Plus 27 BHSS. Now, when you hear Winnebago, a lot of people think of those big motorhomes from the 70s, that orange and brown striping, driving down the highway like a living room on wheels. That is not what we are talking about here. The Minnie Plus 27 BHSS is a travel trailer, and it represents something that I think is genuinely underappreciated in the retirement RV conversation. A well-made, sensibly sized rig from a brand that has been doing this for a very long time. Here is what I like about it. Winnebago has a reputation for quality control that most manufacturers cannot touch. When you buy a Winnebago product, you are not rolling the dice on whether the doors are going to fit their frames or whether the cabinetry is going to rattle itself apart after 6 months. The fit and finish on the Minnie Plus is noticeably solid for the price range it sits in. The floor plan on the 27 BHSS works well for couples. You've got a rear bedroom that gives you actual privacy. The kitchen is compact but functional. The living area is comfortable for 2 people watching television in the evening or hosting the occasional visitor. And the bathroom layout is not the afterthought you find in a lot of entry-level trailers. For couples who are just getting into full-time RV life and are not entirely sure how long they want to do it or how serious they are going to get about it, the Winnebago Minnie Plus makes a lot of sense as a starting point. It is easier to tow than most of the rigs further up this list. It will fit into more campgrounds. It is going to be gentler on your tow vehicle. Now, I want to be upfront with you because that is the whole point of this channel. The Minnie Plus is an excellent entry-level option. But if you are talking about living in something full-time for 5 or 10 years and you want it to feel like a home rather than a very nice camping trailer, this is where it starts to show its limits. The build quality is good. It is not exceptional. The insulation and the 4-season capability are adequate, but not impressive. And over a long stretch of full-time living, you are going to start noticing those differences. It belongs on this list because the value is real and the reputation is real. And honestly, the next one solves a problem the Minnie Plus couldn't quite crack, and that's interior space. Before we get there, if you're enjoying the video so far, do me a favor and hit that like button. It genuinely helps the channel reach more people who are trying to figure out the same things you are. And if retirement RV living is something you're dreaming about, or maybe you're already out there doing it, consider subscribing. We talk about these kinds of rigs all the time around here. I'd also love to know where you're watching from. Drop it in the comments. I always enjoy seeing where everyone in this community calls home. Number 4, the Jayco Eagle 317 RLOK. The moment you step inside this fifth wheel, you feel the upgrade. This is a rig that was designed with residential comfort in mind, and Jayco did not cut corners on the details that actually matter when you are living somewhere full-time. Let me tell you about the kitchen first, because for a lot of retired couples, the kitchen is where you spend more time than you might expect. The Eagle 317 RLOK has a kitchen that functions like a real kitchen, solid counter space, a residential feel refrigerator, plenty of cabinet storage for people who actually cook. If you and your partner enjoy making a proper meal at the end of a long travel day, this kitchen is going to feel like a genuine gift compared to what a lot of travel trailers offer. The rear living layout is one of the things Jayco got exactly right on this floor plan. You come in, the living area is at the back, and it is spacious. It feels like you are sitting in a living room, not perched in a trailer. The slide-outs open things up considerably, and the overall sense of space is impressive for a fifth wheel in this category. Storage is another strong suit. The Eagle has basement storage that retired couples consistently rave about. When you are living full-time, you accumulate things: camping gear, outdoor chairs, tools, cold weather clothing, a second set of towels. The Eagle gives you room for all of it without feeling like you are playing Tetris every time you pack up. Jayco's customer support reputation is also worth mentioning. When something goes wrong, and something always goes wrong eventually, you want a manufacturer that is going to stand behind their product. Jayco has earned reasonably strong marks for that over the years. Here's the trade-off, though. The 317 RLOK is a big rig. It is going to require a capable truck, and for couples who are not already driving a heavy-duty truck or who are not ready to go buy one, that is a real consideration. Some campgrounds are also going to be harder to navigate with a fifth wheel of this size. It does narrow your options a little. That said, for couples who are comfortable with the truck requirement and who want a genuinely residential feel at a price point that does not require a second mortgage, the Jayco Eagle 317 RLOK is a serious contender. But durability wasn't the only thing I was weighing when I built this list, and that's where number 3 separates itself. Number 3, the Lance 2285 Travel Trailer. A lot of people are going to raise an eyebrow here, because putting a 22-foot travel trailer in the top 3 of a full-time retirement living list is not an obvious call. I know that, but stay with me because Lance has earned this spot. The Lance 2285 has a reputation that other manufacturers spend decades trying to build, and most of them never quite reach. If you spend any time in serious RV communities, and I mean the people who are actually living in these things, not just the weekend warriors, Lance comes up constantly. The owners are almost aggressively loyal, and they are loyal for a reason. The build quality on a Lance trailer is genuinely different from most of what is out there. The company builds in relatively small numbers compared to the major manufacturers, and they take that extra time to do it right. The laminated construction, the aluminum framing, the quality of the components, it adds up. Lance trailers hold up over years of full-time use in a way that a lot of other trailers simply do not. 4-season capability is another area where Lance punches above its weight. The insulation is serious. The plumbing protection is serious. If you are planning to spend winters somewhere cold or summers somewhere hot, that matters more than almost anything else on paper. For a couple, the 2285 floor plan is very efficient. The rear kitchen layout puts the workspace where it belongs. The bedroom is comfortable for 2 people. The bathroom is compact but well designed. And because the trailer itself is relatively lightweight, your tow vehicle options are broader than they would be with a larger fifth wheel. A lot of couples can handle this with a half-ton truck, which is a significant practical advantage. To be fair, the Lance 2285 is not going to give you the square footage of the Jayco Eagle or the grand design we are about to get to. If you need a lot of interior living space, or if you have a lot of belongings to bring along, this trailer is going to feel snug after a while. It rewards a simpler, more intentional way of living, but the owners who find that fit, many of them call it their forever RV. And I mean that literally. Couples who have been in their Lance for 4 and 5 years with no desire to change whatsoever. That kind of loyalty does not happen by accident. As impressive as the Lance is, there's one area where the next RV pulls ahead. And for full-time living in tough conditions, it matters more than almost anything else on this list. Number 2. The Arctic Fox 29 Teft 5T. The people who own this fifth wheel do not quietly like it, they evangelize it. You ask in any serious RV forum what the most durable option for full-time living is, and Arctic Fox comes up so often it almost gets repetitive. And when you dig into why, it makes sense. Northwood Manufacturing builds their rigs for people who actually intend to use them hard, in real conditions, over a long period of time. The 4-season construction on the 29 TFT is not marketing language. The insulation package is substantial. The underbelly protection is legitimate. If you are a couple who wants to spend winters in Montana or fall in the mountains of New Mexico or anywhere else that is going to test a rig's bones, the Arctic Fox is one of the very few products where you can do that with genuine confidence. And here is where I want to slow down for a second, because this is the kind of thing that does not show up in a brochure. When you have been living in an RV for 2 or 3 years, you start to feel the difference between a rig that was built and a rig that was assembled. Cabinets that still close cleanly. Hardware that has not worked itself loose. Floors that do not flex in ways they did not used to. The Arctic Fox holds together. Owners who have had theirs for 5 or 6 years say it still feels solid, still functions the way it did on day one. That kind of long-term integrity is genuinely rare. The craftsmanship shows throughout. Solid wood cabinetry, quality hardware, the kind of interior that does not start looking tired after 2 years of heavy use. And the basement storage is excellent, well organized and genuinely spacious, which for a couple doing full-time living is not a luxury. It is a quality of life issue. Now here is the trade-off, because there always is one. The Arctic Fox 29TEF-T is a heavy fifth wheel. If you are not already driving a diesel 1-ton, this rig is going to demand one. Between the truck and the trailer, you are making a significant investment. That is not a criticism. It is just the honest reality of what you are signing up for. The Arctic Fox earns its spot on this list without any argument. But there's a difference between a rig that's built to last and a rig that's built to live in. And that distinction is exactly what pushed number 1 to the top. Now, if you've been around RVs for any length of time, you probably already have a guess about what's coming. And honestly, I wouldn't blame you. But what really pushed this RV to the top wasn't luxury. It wasn't size, and it wasn't price. It was something much more important when the RV isn't just a camper anymore. It's home. Number 1. The Grand Design Reflection 337 RLS. This is the one. The Reflection keeps showing up at the top of every serious conversation about full-time retirement living for a reason, and it is not because of clever marketing. It is because of what it actually delivers when you are living in it day after day, week after week. Let me start with the floor plan, because the 337 RLS gets this exactly right in a way that a lot of fifth wheels miss. The rear living area is generous, not just adequate, but genuinely comfortable. You can fit a real sofa, a proper television setup, and still have room to move around without feeling like you are constantly bumping into each other. The slide-outs open the space up to a degree that, the first time you see it fully extended, is a little surprising. The bedroom is a residential bedroom. I do not use that phrase lightly, because a lot of RV manufacturers use it, and then give you something that barely fits a queen bed and 2 small nightstands. The Reflection gives you a room, enough space to have a dresser, to move around comfortably, to feel like you are not sleeping in a converted closet. For couples spending years in this rig, that distinction matters enormously. The bathroom is full-sized by RV standards. The shower is not the tiny corner stall you find in a lot of comparable units. The vanity has real storage. It is the kind of bathroom where your morning routine does not feel like an obstacle course. Then there is the kitchen. Grand Design gave the 337 RLS a kitchen that works. Good counter space, residential refrigerator, solid cabinet organization, deep sink, everything positioned in a way that makes sense when you are actually cooking rather than just heating something up. Storage across the whole rig is exceptional. The basement compartments are some of the best in class for a fifth wheel at this price point, and the interior cabinet design means the available space is actually usable, not just a number on a spec sheet. Now let me tell you about something that does not show up in the photos, but shows up in every long-term owner review, and that is Grand Design's customer support. When the RV is your home, you need to know that if something goes wrong, the manufacturer is going to work with you to make it right. Grand Design has built a reputation for actually doing that. Owners notice, and it shows up in satisfaction scores that are consistently among the highest in the industry. Resale value is strong. The build quality is excellent for a production fifth wheel, solid, well-assembled, quality components throughout. Here is the honest criticism. The 337 RLS requires a heavy-duty truck. A 1-ton diesel is the right pairing, and if you do not already have one, it is a real budget conversation. And because of the Reflection's popularity, you are going to see a lot of them on the road. So if you want something more niche, this might feel a little ubiquitous. But for full-time retirement living, for comfort, reliability, livability, customer support, resale value, and the daily experience of actually feeling at home, the Grand Design Reflection 337 RLS earns the top spot. It is not the flashiest answer. It is the right one. So here is where we landed. For the best easy towing option, something you can pull with a half-ton and not lose sleep over, the Lance 2285 is your rig. Lightweight, bulletproof build quality, and a devoted owner community. For the best durability and 4-season capability, the Arctic Fox 29TEF-T is the answer. Built like a tank and built to last. For the best value as an entry point into full-time living, the Winnebago Mini Plus gives you solid quality at a price that leaves room in your budget for everything else retirement involves. For couples who prioritize a residential kitchen and a spacious living layout, the Jayco Eagle 317 RLOK is the one to look at seriously. And for the best overall package for full-time retirement living, comfort, livability, reliability, support, and resale, the Grand Design Reflection 337 RLS is the one. Now here is my question for you. If you were retiring tomorrow and money was not the deciding factor, just the right rig for your life, which one of these 5 would you choose and why? Let me know in the comments, because I read every single one. And if you have not subscribed yet, now is a great time. Hit that button and turn on notifications so you do not miss the next one. Until next time, travel safe, spend wisely, and I'll see you down the road.